Exploring the Tapestry of Faith, a comparative study of religious systems. In a world marked by religious diversity and pluralism, the need for interfaith understanding and dialogue has never been greater. By engaging in a comparative study of religious systems, we hope to foster empathy, respect, and appreciation for the richness of human diversity, while affirming our shared humanity and interconnectedness. Join us on this journey of exploration and discovery as we navigate the complex tapestry of faith, seeking wisdom, insight, and inspiration from the world's great religious traditions. Through open-minded inquiry and dialogue, may we come to appreciate the beauty of our differences and the unity of our shared spiritual journey. Chapter 1. The Foundations of Faith. In the vast expanse of human history, the emergence of religious belief systems has been a defining feature of civilization. From the dawn of antiquity to the present day, diverse cultures and societies have grappled with questions of existence, purpose, and transcendence, giving rise to a rich tapestry of religious traditions. In this chapter, we embark on a journey through time and space, tracing the origins and historical contexts of the world's major religious systems. The ancient roots of religion. The story of religion begins in the mists of prehistory, where primitive humans sought to make sense of the world around them through myth, ritual, and symbolism. From the animistic traditions of indigenous cultures to the fertility cults of ancient Mesopotamia, early humans imbued the natural world with spiritual significance, venerating gods and spirits as embodiments of natural forces. The birth of civilization. From polytheism to monotheism. As human societies evolved and expanded, so too did their religious beliefs. The rise of urban centers and centralized governments gave birth to complex pantheons of gods and goddesses, worshipped in elaborate temples and festivals. In ancient civilizations such as Egypt, Greece, and Rome, polytheism reigned supreme, with each deity presiding over specific domains of life and nature. Monotheism and the Abrahamic traditions. Amidst the diversity of ancient religions, monotheism emerged as a revolutionary idea, the belief in a single, all-powerful deity who transcends the bounds of time and space. In the crucible of ancient Israel, the prophet Abraham received a divine revelation, forging a covenant with God and laying the foundation for the monotheistic traditions of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. These Abrahamic faiths would come to shape the course of human history, spreading across continents and influencing the beliefs and practices of billions of people. The Eastern wisdom traditions. While the Abrahamic faiths flourished in the Near East, the ancient civilizations of India and China gave rise to distinct philosophical and religious traditions that continue to inspire and influence millions of adherents today. From the mystical insights of Hinduism to the ethical teachings of Confucianism and the spiritual practices of Buddhism, the Eastern wisdom traditions offer profound insights into the nature of reality, the human condition, and the path to enlightenment. The global spread of religion. In the wake of conquest, exploration, and trade, religious beliefs and practices spread across continents, forging connections between diverse cultures and civilizations. From the spread of Buddhism along the Silk Road to the dissemination of Christianity through European colonialism, the global exchange of ideas and beliefs has shaped the contours of religious landscape, giving rise to syncretic traditions and hybrid forms of spirituality. Conclusion. In this chapter, we have explored the foundations of faith, the ancient roots, historical contexts, and global spread of the world's major religious traditions. As we journey through the annals of history, we gain a deeper appreciation for the diversity and complexity of human religious experience, recognizing the enduring quest for meaning and transcendence that unites us all. Chapter 2. Exploring belief systems. In the intricate tapestry of human spirituality, belief systems serve as guiding stars, illuminating the paths of meaning, purpose, and transcendence. In this chapter, we delve into the core beliefs and teachings of various religious traditions, seeking to understand the fundamental truths that underpin the diverse expressions of faith found throughout the world. Hinduism, the eternal Dharma. At the heart of Hinduism lies the concept of Dharma, the eternal order that governs the cosmos and the moral duty that guides individual conduct. Central to Hindu belief is the idea of reincarnation and karma, the law of cause and effect that shapes the soul's journey through successive lifetimes. Through devotion, meditation, and selfless action, Hindus seek to achieve moksha, liberation from the cycle of birth and death and union with the divine. Buddhism, the path to enlightenment. Founded by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, Buddhism offers a path to liberation from suffering through the Noble Eightfold Path, a framework for ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. At the heart of Buddhist teaching is the concept of impermanence, anicca, suffering, dukkha, and non-self, anatta, challenging adherents to transcend the illusions of ego and attachment and attain enlightenment, nirvana. Judaism, the covenant people. Rooted in the covenant between God and the Israelites, Judaism is a monotheistic faith that emphasizes the importance of ethical conduct, ritual observance, and communal solidarity. Central to Jewish belief is the Torah, the sacred text that contains the laws and teachings revealed to Moses at Mount Sinai. Through prayer, study, and acts of loving kindness, Jews seek to fulfill their role as a chosen people and bearers of God's covenant. Christianity, the way of redemption. Founded on the life, teachings, and sacrificial death of Jesus Christ, Christianity is a monotheistic faith that emphasizes the importance of faith, grace, and salvation. Central to Christian belief is the concept of the Trinity, the belief in one God in three persons, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Through baptism, communion, and discipleship, Christians seek to follow in the footsteps of Jesus and embody the values of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Islam, the submission to God. Derived from the Arabic word for and quat, submission, and quat. Islam is a monotheistic faith that emphasizes the importance of surrendering to the will of Allah. Central to Islamic belief is the 5 pillars of Islam: the declaration of faith, shahada, prayer, salat, almsgiving, zakat, fasting, sawm, and pilgrimage. Hajj. Through submission to the divine will and obedience to the teachings of the Quran and the Prophet Muhammad, Muslims seek to attain salvation and achieve closeness to Allah. Conclusion. In this chapter, we have explored the core beliefs and teachings of various religious traditions. From Hinduism and Buddhism to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. As we journey through the diverse landscapes of faith, we gain a deeper appreciation for the universal themes and unique expressions of spirituality that unite and distinguish these rich traditions. Chapter 3. Rituals. practices, and worship. Religious rituals and practices serve as the heartbeat of faith traditions, providing a framework for worship, community, and spiritual growth. In this chapter, we explore the rich tapestry of religious rituals, from the sacred ceremonies of Hinduism to the meditative practices of Buddhism and the communal worship of Christianity and Islam. Through comparative analysis, we uncover the universal themes and unique expressions of devotion that unite and distinguish these diverse traditions. Hinduism, puja and sacred ceremonies. In Hinduism, rituals are integral to worship and spiritual practice, serving as a means of connecting with the divine and seeking blessings for oneself and others. Central to Hindu worship is the ritual of puja, the offering of prayers, flowers, and food to the gods and goddesses. From elaborate temple ceremonies to personal household rituals, Hinduism encompasses a rich tapestry of devotional practices that reflect the diversity of its traditions and beliefs. Buddhism, meditation and mindfulness. In Buddhism, meditation is central to spiritual practice, providing a means of cultivating mindfulness, compassion, and insight. From the seated meditation of Zen Buddhism to the walking meditation of Theravada Buddhism, practitioners seek to quiet the mind, cultivate awareness, and attain enlightenment. Through the practice of mindfulness, Buddhists aim to transcend the illusions of ego and attachment and awaken to the true nature of reality. Judaism, prayer and synagogue worship. In Judaism, prayer is central to religious life, providing a means of communing with God and affirming one's commitment to the covenant. From the recitation of daily prayers to the observance of Sabbath and festivals, Jewish worship encompasses a rich array of rituals and traditions. Central to Jewish worship is the synagogue, the house of prayer and study where congregants gather to celebrate, mourn, and seek guidance from the teachings of the Torah. Christianity, sacraments and liturgy. In Christianity, sacraments are sacred rituals that symbolize and impart divine grace to believers. From baptism and communion to confession and marriage, Christians participate in rituals that mark important milestones in their spiritual journey. Central to Christian worship is the liturgy, the order of prayers, hymns, and readings that guide congregants through the worship service and affirm their faith in the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Islam, Salah and Hajj. In Islam, Salah, prayer, is the cornerstone of religious practice, serving as a means of connecting with Allah and seeking guidance and forgiveness. From the 5 daily prayers to the communal worship of Friday prayers, Muslims engage in rituals that express their devotion and submission to the divine will. Central to Islamic worship is the Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca that symbolizes unity, humility, and submission to Allah. Conclusion. In this chapter, we have explored the diverse rituals, practices, and worship traditions of various religious systems, from Hinduism and Buddhism to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. As we journey through the sacred landscapes of faith, we gain a deeper appreciation for the universal themes and unique expressions of devotion that unite and distinguish these rich traditions. Chapter 4: Ethics, Morality, and Social Justice. At the heart of every religious tradition lies a moral compass, guiding believers in their interactions with one another and the world around them. In this chapter, we delve into the ethical principles and teachings of different religious systems, exploring their views on justice, compassion, and the pursuit of the common good. Through comparative study, we seek to uncover the shared values and unique perspectives that inform the moral frameworks of diverse faith traditions. Hinduism, Dharma and Karma. In Hinduism, ethics are deeply intertwined with the concept of dharma, the moral duty that governs individual conduct and societal harmony. Central to Hindu ethics is the law of karma, the belief that one's actions have consequences that determine one's future experiences. Through adherence to dharma and the pursuit of righteous action, karma, Hindus seek to uphold the moral order and cultivate virtue in their lives. Buddhism, the path of compassion. In Buddhism, ethics are grounded in the principle of compassion, karuna, the desire to alleviate suffering and promote the well-being of all sentient beings. Central to Buddhist ethics is the concept of the Eightfold Path, a framework for ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. Through the practice of moral precepts, sila, and the cultivation of mindfulness and loving-kindness, Buddhists seek to transcend the causes of suffering and attain enlightenment. Judaism, the covenant of justice. In Judaism, ethics are rooted in the covenant between God and the Jewish people, which obligates believers to uphold a code of moral conduct and social justice. Central to Jewish ethics is the principle of tikkun olam, the imperative to repair the world and act as agents of righteousness and compassion. Through adherence to the ethical teachings of the Torah and the prophetic tradition, Jews seek to create a society characterized by justice, compassion, and human dignity. Christianity, love and redemption. In Christianity, ethics are grounded in the teachings and example of Jesus Christ, who exemplified love, compassion, and forgiveness in his life and ministry. Central to Christian ethics is the commandment to love God and love one's neighbor as oneself. Through the practice of the Golden Rule, treating others as one would like to be treated, Christians seek to embody the values of mercy, compassion, and social justice in their lives and communities. Islam, submission and social responsibility. In Islam, ethics are derived from the teachings of the Quran and the example of the Prophet Muhammad, who embodied the principles of piety, justice, and compassion in his life and teachings. Central to Islamic ethics is the concept of submission, Islam, to the will of Allah and the pursuit of social responsibility and community welfare, khidmah. Through adherence to the ethical principles of the Quran and the prophetic tradition, Muslims seek to create a society characterized by fairness, compassion, and social justice. Conclusion. In this chapter, we have explored the diverse ethical principles and teachings of various religious systems, from Hinduism and Buddhism to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. As we journey through the moral landscapes of faith, we gain a deeper appreciation for the universal values and unique perspectives that inform the ethical frameworks of these rich traditions. Chapter 5. Unity and Diversity, Towards Interfaith Understanding. In the intricate tapestry of human spirituality, diversity is not merely a fact but a profound source of richness and insight. In this chapter, we explore the potential for interfaith dialogue and understanding in a world marked by religious pluralism. Drawing upon the wisdom of diverse traditions, we celebrate the richness of human diversity while affirming our shared humanity and interconnectedness. Through dialogue, empathy, and mutual respect, we strive to build bridges of understanding that transcend religious boundaries and foster a culture of peace and cooperation. Embracing diversity. At the heart of interfaith understanding lies a recognition of the diversity of human experience and belief. Rather than viewing diversity as a source of division, we embrace it as a source of richness and opportunity for mutual learning and growth. By engaging with individuals from different religious traditions with an open mind and heart, we expand our horizons and deepen our understanding of the human experience. Dialogue and exchange. Interfaith dialogue serves as a catalyst for mutual understanding and respect, providing a forum for individuals from diverse religious backgrounds to come together in a spirit of openness and curiosity. Through respectful dialogue and exchange, we seek to transcend stereotypes and prejudices, fostering empathy and compassion for one another's perspectives and experiences. By listening with humility and speaking with integrity, we create a space for mutual learning and growth. Finding common ground. Amidst the diversity of religious beliefs and practices, we discover common ground that unites us as members of the human family. From the shared values of compassion, justice, and love to the universal aspirations for peace, happiness, and fulfillment, we recognize the interconnectedness of our lives and destinies. By focusing on our shared humanity and common aspirations, we transcend the boundaries of religious difference and affirm our unity in diversity. Working towards peace and justice. Interfaith understanding is not merely an abstract ideal but a practical imperative for addressing the pressing challenges facing our world today. From religious extremism and sectarian violence to social injustice and environmental degradation, the need for collaboration and cooperation across religious boundaries has never been greater. By working together in a spirit of solidarity and compassion, we strive to create a world characterized by peace, justice, and sustainability for all. Conclusion. In this chapter, we have explored the potential for interfaith understanding and cooperation in a world marked by religious diversity. Through dialogue, empathy, and mutual respect, we seek to build bridges of understanding that transcend religious boundaries and foster a culture of peace and cooperation. By celebrating the richness of human diversity while affirming our shared humanity and interconnectedness, we lay the foundation for a more harmonious and inclusive world for generations to come.